So today we're diving into the latest Human X Machine AI intelligence report. And let me tell you, it promises a raw, unfiltered look at this collision course between technology and our daily lives. And it absolutely delivers.
You know, AI is everywhere, right? We hear these incredible stories about breakthroughs, but we also get these pretty dire warnings. Well, this report goes so much deeper, and it reveals a picture that is way more complex. We're going to explore the promise and the peril in our hospitals, the high-stakes game it's playing in our economy, and some really unexpected human stories that somehow tie this all together. All right, first up, let's head into our hospitals. This is where AI is showing some unbelievable promise for healing, while also creating some brand new headaches for the very people on the front lines. And this really gets to the heart of the problem. On one hand, you've got these groundbreaking AI tools. I mean, things that can help treat cancer or assist in pediatric emergencies. But on the other hand, the actual doctors and clinicians, the people who have to use these tools, they are raising some serious red flags. What this shows us is a pretty critical gap. See, a survey of medical leaders in the UK and Ireland found that while the research into AI tools is just exploding, there's this really troubling lack of understanding among the frontline staff about the very technology they're supposed to trust with their patients' lives. Okay, so just like in medicine, when we look at the economy, AI is a story of incredibly high stakes. In the world of finance, it's a massive disruptor, creating both enormous risks and, you guessed it, equally enormous rewards. $3 trillion. Just let that number sink in for a second. That's the staggering size of the private credit market, a huge cornerstone of our financial system. And now, AI is throwing a brand new volatile layer of uncertainty right on top of it. So here's the risk. Lenders have poured a ton of money into software companies, right? But AI is moving so fast that it could make that software obsolete, like, overnight. The big fear? A potential wave of loan defaults that could shake up that entire $3 trillion market. But, with big risk often comes big reward. While some are worried about defaults, investors are just eagerly pouring money into the companies that are building the AI revolution. Get this. That number, $902 million, is what just one Chinese chip designer raised in its initial share sale. And the excitement did not stop there. On its very first day of trading, shares of that company, Montage Technology, surged an incredible 57%. It's just such a clear sign of the massive investor appetite for the actual hardware that powers all this AI. But this is where the report takes a really surprising turn. It makes the case that to truly understand AI, we have to look beyond the algorithms and into the complex, kind of messy human stories that are unfolding in the background. For instance, the report points to these newly released files detailing Jeffrey Epstein's extensive network. The connections reach the absolute highest levels of Silicon Valley, and it's a stark reminder that the architects of our digital future are embedded in these incredibly complex and, yes, sometimes pretty disturbing human networks. And then, in a complete pivot from global finance and tech elites, the report includes another deeply personal story, a tragic accident at a local fair in Faridabad, where a swing collapsed, killing an inspector just a month before he was supposed to retire. And that brings us to the crucial question, right? Why? Why on earth would they include this deeply human local tragedy in a global report about artificial intelligence? What's the connection here?
Well, the answer's right there in the title, Human X Machine. It's this powerful reminder that while we're all focused on algorithms and digital frontiers, the real world, with all of its profound, unpredictable, and sometimes tragic events, that continues to be the ultimate backdrop for everything we build. So, we've seen AI in our hospitals, we've seen it on Wall Street, and we've even seen it in the fabric of a human tragedy. How do we connect all these dots? What's the one crucial takeaway from all of this?
This, right here, is the core message. The story of AI isn't some clean, straightforward narrative of technological progress. It is, and it always will be, about the messy, powerful, and completely unpredictable intersection of computer code and our actual human experience. And that leaves us with one final thing to think about. As the lines between human and machine keep getting blurrier, which headlines will truly define